Hello and welcome back to another video of Potato How to Win. Today we are playing the Druid and we are using the Pruner of course, because this character is very simple in a sense. You basically can't get lifesteal or HP regen, you can only heal from fruit, but you can also take damage from fruit. Because 1/3 of the time you will summon cursed or like poisoned fruit which are red and they deal damage to you. However, every single fruit, even the poison ones, have a chance to give you a permanent luck stat. So we want to pick up as many of the fruits as we can, and we actually want to pick up more so the poison ones than the normal ones. And the reason for that is that the normal ones at the end of the wave will always fly to you and you'll kind of absorb them. So even if you leave them on the ground, you can still get that bonus luck and you'll be completely fine. However, if you leave red fruit on the ground, they will not fly to you. They will simply, disappear into the void, which means you'll never see them again. You miss out on the chance to get that permanent luck. So yeah, we want to do our best to try and get as much as we can here. I'm also going to be, ooh, baby elephant, nice, that's good. I'm going to be doing my best to get as many pruners as we can early, not just because they give us more harvesting when we have 6 of them. Well, like currently they're giving us 20 harvesting. If we get a 6th one, we'll have 25 harvesting. But the actual main reason is that more pruners means we get more fruit spawns. So we want to get as many pruners as we can. And of course, we do want to upgrade our weapons eventually and get them to tier 4. Tier 4 pruners spawn gardens, which spawn fruit every 10 seconds, and a tier 1 takes 15 seconds. So it actually gets, well, 50% faster if you upgrade it. I'm gonna go ahead and reroll this. I'll take some more harvesting. Pruner, baby elephant, this and reroll, and this and reroll, and spicy sauce. That's actually really good. So the spicy sauce, of course, every time you pick up a consumable, including fruit, you have a chance to explode and deal some damage. That's going to be really good for us because we do want to get a lot of max health. So we can scale up the damage on that spicy sauce like decently well. And some of the main stats we want to be going for are going to be like melee damage, just pretty simple. Melee damage, attack speed, and damage percent. Of course, we do want some healing stats, so we're going to want some HP, some armor, but the damage stats are always going to be the most important in the game. Like generally speaking, damage stats are a lot more important than survivability stats, but you do kind of just take what you're given. It's not like you can be that picky. Cyber Ball is amazing. Attack speed will be nice, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that coffee. The coffee is just a very efficient item. It like gives you 10% attack speed, and attack speed tends to be more important than damage percent, simply because at some point you deal so much damage that you kind of just one-shot every enemy, but you're never going to attack too quickly. There's no such thing. There is actually no such thing as attacking too quickly in Potato, because enemies come at you non-stop from all sides, and the further you get into the run, the more true this kind of becomes. So attacking more quickly is just going to be kind of better. You do want to get damage percent and try to have some sort of balance like in your own runs most of the time. But if we have to choose, we're definitely going to choose to take the attack speed early on. Though overall, the best stat is always going to be just base damage. Though that's like slightly untrue, so I kind of just said a lie maybe. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you upgrade a weapon, it gets more base damage and it also typically gets better scaling. So like in our case, our tier 1 pruner only has 50% melee damage scaling and 10 base damage. Tier 2 has 65% scaling and 15 base damage. So it just gets a natural 5 bonus damage on it, but it also means that melee damage becomes more efficient. Since the scaling increases on the melee damage becomes more efficient. However, the base damage also increases, which means melee damage becomes somewhat less efficient. It's almost like damage percent and attack speed get better the higher tier your weapon is, but you always do want to have, a lot of base damage as well. Like it's still very important to increase your base damage. So we're going to be on the lookout for melee damage, attack speed, and damage percent. In this case, I will take 12% dodge. That's a lot of dodge. I can't really say no to that. A pearl is really good. That is really, really good. So we're definitely going to be picking up a pearl. Clockwork Wasp is amazing, and another spicy sauce. Having 2 spicy sauce means that every single time we pick up a consumable, we're going to do a little explosion, and that explosion is going to help us clear out a lot of smaller enemies, and also even get rid of big enemies. It doesn't matter, right? Like, it's just going to increase our overall DPS by a large amount, and it is a very cheap way to do that. On top of that, we found a pearl, which is going to increase our damage percent, and damage percent actually affects the damage done by the spicy sauce, as well as the damage done by our weapons and everything. So yeah, these are going to be extremely good for us. A pearl and double spicy sauce by wave 7. And I don't know if I explained this, but the reason the Druid is the strongest character in the game is that no other character has this sort of like insane, infinite, and like self-cycling, exponential growing potential. It might seem simple on the outside, like we get more luck when we pick up fruit, but what does getting more luck do? It makes you get better shops. It makes you get higher tier items and weapons in the shop. It makes you get better upgrades. So when you level up, you have a higher chance to get something useful, like a tier 4 upgrade, for example. And it also makes more loot crates drop and makes more fruit drop. So we get more luck from getting fruit. And what does luck do? It makes us get more fruit. Does that not sound kind of crazy? Like who thought of this? Who approved this? Who gave this a stamp, guys? This is broken. So the Druid is easily the strongest character in the game. If you get into Endless, you're going to destroy it. So I would say the hardest part of this character is just surviving the early game, because you really have to like focus on the right stats, the right items. You can't just be like buying random things that are not going to help you, because it will come back to get you. Let's take some more melee damage. Let's take a tier 3 pruner like this. I buy, and we have no money, so we're just going to keep going. Wave 9 is a lovely wave, because wave 9 just spawns a bunch of these small enemies, which are pretty easy to kill. And that just means we get a bunch of free XP and material. And guys, for today's comment of the day, or comment of the video, I guess, maybe you can say which character do you feel like is the hardest for you and which one is the easiest and why. That would be a good topic, I think. For me personally, I used to think, I don't know which one I used to think was the hardest, but I used to feel like, well, there were certain times in the game where the game was not very balanced, and certain characters were actually just extremely weak. There was a time where the old, for example, was really weak. It was before they added a lot of the newer weapons that they have in the game, and his only options were just all kind of terrible. Like all of his starting weapons and stuff, not great. But then there was also characters like the Fisherman, where I just had no idea how much bait I was supposed to take. I would always struggle. So let's say like the Fisherman was one of the ones I thought was extremely hard. I'm gonna skip that. And then one of the ones I think is extremely easy, at least nowadays, is the Streamer. I think the Streamer, you could put me on the Streamer 100 times and I will win every single time if I'm trying to win. If I'm trying to have fun, of course, it's a different story. I'm gonna take the crit chance. What if I take a bowler hat? No, we don't want to lose crit chance, I think. Lure is good, damage percent is good, melee damage, some healing. Celery tea would be nice, but I do not want to risk it. Ooh, a crown? That's actually pretty good. And a fish hook. Okay, nice. So yeah, guys, for me personally, maybe the Fisherman used to be the hardest. It's just because I didn't really know how to play him properly. I think after a lot of trial and error, I got really good at him. Now he's like, I can win on him pretty consistently and I can do crazy stuff on him. But yeah, in the past, it was really difficult. Easiest is the Streamer. I think once I figured out how to play the Streamer, which didn't take very long, I think in my very first run, I already played him like almost perfectly. Like when I played him for the first time. I just used wrenches, got a bunch of structures, printed a bunch of money, and it was a wrap. It was so easy. I have so many videos on the Streamer and the Fisherman. You guys should actually watch them. Those are really good videos. Yeah, those are my two answers. So hardest for me in the past was maybe the Fisherman. Easiest is and has probably always been the Streamer. I just think the Streamer is way too strong, guys. I've always thought he was extremely S tier and like similar in strength to like even the demon, potentially. Okay, nice. We made it through wave 10. Yeah, leave your comment, okay? Recycle, I'll take some harvesting. Weird food is okay. Frozen heart's okay. Recycle, take some crit chance. Fish hook, this. I'm not gonna take a black flag. Alloy, oh, it could have been nice, but I can't afford it. This will be good, maybe, eventually. We don't really have enough attack speed. Cyberball is good. Coupon, whistle, and a tree. I'm actually going to try and take all of those. There's also the off chance we just curse something. Okay, we didn't, but that's okay. Also, maybe take a moment to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you are subscribed, maybe turn on notifications, guys. That would help me too. So do whatever you want, but if you do any of these things, I would really appreciate it. And we are here on wave 11. I believe this is actually a horde wave, but it doesn't feel that difficult. Probably because I have a bunch of cyberballs and like baby elephants and stuff. So it's not much of a struggle for us to win this. The spicy sauce is definitely doing some work too. Just look how many explosions we're like having. And we made it through wave 11, no problem. I'm going to take a wheat. I will skip this, skip this, skip this. Attack speed, that's what we need. Lifesteal, no thank you. Melee damage, nice. We could have taken armor as well because we have -1 armor. But I'm being slightly, yeah, it's okay. No, you know what, we're fine. I could take a scarf as well, but I don't really like wasting because of the HP regen. The HP regen part of that is a bit wasted. Claw tree is nice. Another pruner, some more range, reroll, and continue. Guys, we are hitting really hard. The only issue is that we have 0 armor, so I really need to get some armor and more max health. Like, look how much damage we take when we get hit. It's kind of bad. I think we're getting pretty close to the point in the run where we have almost won, and I really just need to get a couple of tank stats to like, 100% win the run. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get some armor immediately. Okay, thank you. That's a good start. Spyglass is good. Another pearl is really good. We do not need damage percent. Melee damage is actually decent. We cursed a pruner. It's gonna spawn a fruit every 4.5 seconds. Extra stomach and a barnacle. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I think the run is now pretty much over. I need to live like one more wave and then I think we'll be good to go. It's like we picked up so many items that increase our survivability if we can just scale up like a few rounds. Even just like 2 or 3 rounds would be more than enough to make us almost invincible now. We're definitely still a little bit in danger. I also want to make sure I actually use the extra stomach fully. So I need to pick up as much fruit. Or did we already get the 8 max HP? Oh, I guess we already got it all. Okay, so let me just be careful not to get hit too much. I'm like very focused right now. Oh, and guys, I probably by the time you see this, I will have resumed my streaming, my live streams. So if you want to drop by those, you can as well. I do stream on YouTube and on Twitch, so you can check out either one. I'm going to take community support. I'll take a bag. I'll take an ugly tooth. I will take another pearl. Yes, of course, I will. Recycling machine is also really good. We are going to have a horde wave on wave 15. I don't think we're fully prepped yet, but we're getting pretty close to being fully prepped. Also, we need to make sure we pick up a bunch of fruit while we are at full HP, so we can get the value out of the extra stomach. We're getting close to like fully utilizing the extra stomach here, but we still have to pick up a little bit more fruit while at max HP. I just walked into an enemy. Of course I did. My bad. Heal, heal, heal. Okay, we can't get any more max health. We are capped for this wave. So now we just want to pick up any and everything as long as it doesn't get us killed randomly. And we're through the wave. Okay, nice. We are scaling, guys. We're scaling. We're getting so close. Another bag, more crit chance. Take all of these things. More healing, potentially. This is good. More max HP. You know what? I'll take it. Pruner upgrade and continue. We are against a horde wave, but we have some really nicely upgraded weapons now. And we are close to having 70 max HP, though we have 0 armor. Guys, how have I managed to not get a single point of armor in like 5 waves? Like, I know I need armor and I want armor, but I feel like I haven't seen any. Also, we have 69 max HP. Oh, never mind. Went up to 71. If you didn't look, you missed it. Guys, I think we reached the point where we can't die anymore. I just made 1,300 materials in one wave, and yeah, it didn't feel very difficult. Alright, that's good. Stone skin is going to do a whole lot when we have 0 armor, huh? Can I get some armor, please? There we go, 4 armor. I'm going to look for some more defensive stats, maybe? Move speed, sure. Now we have 22% move speed, that's not too bad. Double celerity, probably not the brightest idea. Take a silver bullet. More crit chance I will take. More fertilizer, maybe not right now. We really just... Ooh, garden, nice. We really just want to get some more defensive stats and maybe some more pruners as well. Alright, let's keep going. I think I just saw an enemy get hit for nearly 800 damage. So I do think we are completely fine. Isn't it nice when a run comes together and you just reach the breaking point of like being incapable of losing anymore? Yeah, it's so good, man. It's so good. Alright, another 1,200 materials, another cyber ball, more max health, more dodge, more everything. Give me it all. The run needs to be completely wrapped up safely. I'll take some more melee damage, a triple fish hook. I mean, come on now, guys. Come on now, guys. Is the run not over? Tell me the run isn't over. I mean, you'd be lying to me if you told me that, because the run is over. What can I say? I'm going to go ahead and buy this. I will leave this, and maybe we can actually curse the fish hook here. Please, one time. Let me see. Oh, we didn't curse anything. I was hoping we could one time just curse the fish hook there, like immediately, but we didn't manage to do it. That is okay. We are sitting with 112 max HP now, so this is, yeah, pretty good. What's our luck? 270 luck now. That's not even that much, guys. You can have so much more than me if you were really trying to. I think I'm a relatively safe player, so a lot of times I may end up with like lower numbers than is like possible, simply because I just try to make sure I don't lose a run. Though there are definitely times when I do some really like silly things for fun, and I'm sure my viewers, you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, another wave complete, another 1,100 materials in the bag. Gonna go to recycle these things, we don't really need them anymore. Another pearl. Nice. I'm going to cap my dodge. It's going to be 60% exactly. I would like to take these things, but you know what? I'm going to do this, buy this pruner, and then continue looking for other things. Focus is not bad. Hunting trophy, this is good. This is good. This is good. Adrenaline is pretty good. I'm going to take that too. And another pruner. I'm just going to take this and then move forward because I want to curse the fish hook. Did we do it? We still, oh my god, we still didn't do it. We had, guys, we have a 70% chance to curse something at this point. Like, it's so high. This enemy is dead. Okay, that was super easy. Well, yeah, guys, I think the run's over. We do have 285 luck now. That is definitely, and oh my god, I just realized we have so many cyber balls, baby elephants, and everything. And then we also have Sid's relic. So we automatically pull in material. The material does damage in one-shots enemies, and then those enemies pull in more material for us. It's like a non-stop cycle where we just instantly kill everything that spawns. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I could just stand still in the middle of the map and do nothing for the rest of the run. But I feel obligated to move around and pick up all the red fruit because the red fruit give me more luck. And I want to get as much luck as possible. Explosion damage and size, I will take it. More damage percent, more armor, another pearl, nice. Another pearl, okay. I'm going to take even more luck, why not? Guys, it's a little bit too late to be skipping the fish hook. We now have a 90% chance to curse anything of our choosing, so I would like to get something a little bit strong to curse maybe. Can we get something nice to curse one time? What can we even get? Mirror would be okay. I'm going to take this. Another pruner, a snail, a bone dice, no. Potato, no. Gentle alien, no, not really. Double garden, you're way too late. A lucky coin. I'm gonna curse the lucky coin. Don't tell me you missed the 90%. Please, please, please don't tell me you missed it. My disappointment is immeasurable. I actually can't believe it, guys. We missed the 90% chance to curse the lucky coin. Imagine we could have had 1,000 luck in this run if we just cursed it there. Like, what are the odds? I mean, obviously the odds are 10%, but like to miss, of course. But like, what are the odds, man? What are the odds? It's like I flipped a 10-sided dice and the only number I couldn't hit was the one I hit. That is so unlucky. Kind of ironic considering we're in the luckiest run I've had in the entire year, I think. Also, easily the highest luck I've had in a run in quite a while, especially in 20 waves. This is just ridiculous. I'll take the armor, melee damage, celery, sure, why not? I'm just taking everything. I just gave the final bosses double health, by the way. I'm gonna take this, and I guess we'll lock this. Can we get an upgrade for the weapon? Nice, we at least got that. That's good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, maybe leave a like, subscribe, comment, and consider joining my YouTube membership if you want to support me. All right, we are about to get into the final wave in a second. I'll take a small fish, and that is it. We are completely poor. Here are all of our weapons. We have 547 luck and 408% damage percent. Let's go. Wave 20. Focus on this boss first. There's one boss down. And there's two bosses down. That is the Druid. Next time we will be playing the Dwarf, so I hope you guys come and watch that, but that is it for this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.